Hello, hello, and welcome back to the Turkey Shoot, as the team and I continue to defend our home turf in XCOM, The Long War. And as hesitant as I am to praise the team, mostly because I know it's gonna jinx that shit like Brandon Lee's film career, but my reservations aside, I do feel compelled to admit the team's performance has been almost flawless thus far as we beef over this turf with the aliens. I mean, except for a single lucky shot from a sectoid hiding behind a computer console that left Abraham Lincoln missing his eyebrows, we haven't suffered a lick of damage or even really been in any kind of danger. I guess Bradford isn't the only one who's willing to step up his game when his secret stash of bootleg hooch is threatened. The rest of Project Lazarus seems, equally eager to defend Bradford's gin supply. Which, I have to say, leads me to wonder if maybe Bradford isn't the only one with a problem. I mean, is there a rash of maybe like low-key alcoholism on the team? It would explain a lot, you got to admit. A lot of high percentage misses that we've seen would be explained by troopers drinking on duty. Then again, even if they are drinking on duty and, have raging alcohol problems, which if they do, is it a problem that requires a solution? That's the real question. I mean, hell, if a team will fight this hard for booze, I may just go full codependent mode and start enabling them as much as possible. I'll give them a free case of beer for surviving a mission. Maybe offer some bonus tequila shots to anyone who kills an alien, or an all-expenses-paid Irish pub crawl tour for anyone who captures an ethereal. I mean, we can use this to our advantage, and I don't really care if their drinking ruins their lives and livers. I really don't. If that's what it takes to get them to fight like this, I'll do it. I have no morals, no compunctions. I'll use them. I don't care. I'll use them, wad them up, throw them away like a used fucking Kleenex. I don't care. Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna make a standing offer right here. Hey guys, listen up. Anyone and everyone who comes out of this mission alive, you get your own keg of beer. I'm gonna throw a raginest fucking XCOM kegger that has ever been thrown, and each of you get your own individual keg of beer. Think about it. Think about it as we continue to fight here. In a keg, it could be yours, entirely yours, and yours alone. Alright, so where were we? When last we left off, we had a whole mess of aliens over in this area, and I gotta admit, I really don't want to go tangle with those aliens. Looks like Helen Deadeye Keller is
Copy that.
sort of in a reserve position. I kind of like that. I think what we're going to do is bring Keller back here. I'm expecting the aliens to try and advance on us. We're going to give it a turn or two and see if we can get them to maybe come into our little zone of terror here. If they will, we'll let them. If they won't, we'll have to maybe reassess the situation. But until the aliens force me to make a move, I'm not really prone to commit to anything. Your cover is not fantastic. I would love to do something maybe a little better. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and dash you up here to full cover, rookie. As a rookie, I mean, you are the most expendable, and if anybody has to get shot, I'm not saying I'd prefer it to be you, except for the fact that I would totally prefer it to be you. So, I mean, if you want to make that happen, Rook, you can go ahead and start swallowing bullets, I suppose. Virginia Big Bad Wolf doesn't really need better cover. Half cover is full cover for Virginia. Apart from that cover being destructible, it's not really a problem. And then the mustache reload, he's going to go on Overwatch. And I think Steve Loco Irwin should probably reposition. Let's get Steve up here to this corner full cover, and I think we're probably going to have Abraham Lincoln do something very similar. In fact, we're going to put Lincoln, I think, right next to Mr. Irwin. We want our assault troopers up in the forefront, ready to sort of do their mandate, charge in where angels fear to tread. You know, angels can fly, so I never really understood the whole where angels fear to tread thing. It doesn't make any sense. If an angel feared to tread somewhere, wouldn't they just hover above it? You're fucking saying doesn't make any sense. Alright, so we got a lot of alien activity happening on screen here. This is taking a remarkably long time. So here comes a chrysalid. We're gonna get a whole bunch of Overwatch. Napoleon with a whiff. It looks like our rookie also took a whiff. I do see that Samuel Clemens, though, got the job done. And now we have one chrysalid who is standing there as a spotter. That's not really a problem. I think we'll just have Helen Deadeye Keller go ahead and see if she can take this man out. Keller, what do you say? How do you feel? That's my girl. Alright, so Helen Keller with the drop. Fantastic. So it's Overwatch for rookie. Overwatch for this rookie. Overwatch Reload and an Overwatch for the mustache. And if these aliens just want to sit here and wade into us, turn after turn after turn, I will absolutely let them do this. If they want to come one at a time, hey, we'll stand here and go streets to streets with their action. Because I just got to name 2 L5R cards in the same sentence. Not every day you get to pull that off. Mostly once we get these chrysalids taken care of, I would consider advancing, but I don't want to go forward while there are chrysalids somewhere happening off screen. That just seems like a remarkably bad idea. We're going to Overwatch there with Lincoln. We'll go ahead and get Napoleon a little reload as well. Keller, you might as well reload and go ahead and steady that gun back up. And then it's just Overwatch for Team Rookie. Even, you know, it sounds strange to say this, but even our rookies have been contributing. They really have. Our rookies have, they've brought some firepower to play here. Yeah, that shit is so far away, I'm not really worried about it. I'm just gonna sit here in my little bunker of safety and wait for the aliens to walk into this room. Normally I am against Overwatch creeping, but in this case I'm not even Overwatch creeping. It's more like Overwatch immobile. I'm Overwatch paralyzed. This isn't creeping, I'm just not moving at all. A Muton back there. We got a bunch of stuff mine linked up in the back. I'm gonna guess we got probably quite a few sectoids. There are like 83 trillion mechtoids in this area that have dropped in now. We know that Berserker's gonna come running in on us. My one concern with the sort of wait-and-see strategy is that we might run into a situation where there are simply so many aliens on the map at one time that we just don't have enough firepower to successfully deal with them. That would be, admittedly, a bit of a problem. And this mechtoid is going to be a bit of a problem in and of himself because we do not have... yeah, we're in a... This is a bit of a sticky pickle. The problem that we have is that we don't really have anyone with heat ammo, per se. Well, Helen Deadeye Keller is basically all we've got, and Keller is probably unlikely to pop that shield. We could disable his weapon, something to be said for going for the disabling shot. What if another mechtoid runs in, though? How are we going to deal with 2 at one time? We don't really have the soup to handle 2 with 1 blow, we just don't. Alright, so let's try this. Let's see what Abraham Hardcore Lincoln, if we send the Linkster forward here, what could he get us with maybe a little hit and run? Now, Abraham Lincoln does have lightning reflexes, so we don't really have to worry too much about any Overwatch shots. Secondary Overwatch shots coming at Lincoln from other units might be a bit of a problem, but I don't expect us to get close enough to activate any. Yeah, this mechtoid is actually all we can see. So this says it's going to do 8 damage, but I'm dubious of this claim. Yeah, it did 1. We got 1 damage on that guy's shield. That's terrifically bad. So we're going to fall back then. Back out of line of sight. Napoleon, you're probably good right where you're at, champ. Virginia Big Bad Wolf. The Deadeye, I'm thinking we may want to go ahead and disable this cat's weapon. The question is, do we do it now or do we do it next turn? We are going to disable his weapon. That's almost a guarantee. 4 damage in a shred from a little bit better action out of Steve Irwin there. Steve's going to just go right back to where he is, back in his little safety hole. Safety hole. It's a hole. You can get right in the hole. And if you want to jump inside the hole, you probably won't, you know, wind up on a pole with your head on a pole. You'd be like fucking Ned Stark. That's the worst song I've ever done, by the way. The shield is almost down. Let's go ahead and take the shot with Helen Deadeye Keller. I want to see what kind of damage we can do to this guy. Alright, so an 8 damage critical with a 2 follow-up. That's pretty good. We can go for the double tap hit here. Helen Keller with the kill? You've got to be kidding me. Oh my goodness, Helen Keller. Unbelievable damage output from the Deadeye. That was some remarkable shooting. Helen Keller, the Deadeye, she's the greatest sniper in the history of all of XCOM. It's unbelievable. Oh, her contributions continue to overwhelm me. Really. I can't believe it. Alright, Akim Bamingio. A remarkably good shot from the rookie. Rookie putting up 5 damage there. That's quality numbers for a rook, and Samuel Mustache Clemens is just gonna... there we go. Samuel the Mustache Clemens putting the little finishing touch on that one, the master stroke, if you will. The Bob Ross black gesso on titanium white. What you wouldn't expect to come in, but he's wielding that knife with a fury that's impressive.
We're green to go.
So we're gonna take a restock and turn then. Reload Overwatch for the Mustache. A lot of reloading here for Irwin and Lincoln. And if these aliens, like I said, if they just want to sit here and come at us one at a time, I'm more than comfortable and perfectly happy to let them do precisely that. We should maybe try and get this rookie a little bit closer to the action. They seem like they're not really staged to contribute much. Yep, they're way far away, Bradford. I'm not really worried about it.
I'd get prepped.
I'm already about as prepped as I can get, Bradford. There are like 8 trillion aliens in his base, so we got plenty of targets here. It's a target-rich environment, Bradford. We really don't need to worry about it much. Sammy the Mustache Clemens, another one-shot kill. Oh my God, the Mustache has been just unspeakably powerful this mission. He has been absolutely on fire. Unbelievable performance from the Mustache. I think that's maybe the second time he's actually missed the enemy. It's not that big of a load of bullshit, Samuel Mustache Clemens. It's really not. Alright, the aliens are showing a little more aggression now, and that Berserker represents a relatively serious problem. That guy has a lot of health. We didn't get a whole lot of help from our Overwatch team here either. Okay, this is a little bit... Yeah, okay, so this is exactly what I was concerned about. The aliens are coming at us, and they're really starting to bring the hurt here. We got a lot of units. This is a lot of damage we have to do in a single turn here. Yeah, we're in, okay, we're in a bit of a pickle.
It looks like this is the last of them, Commander.
Well, that's good, because there's a trillion of them already in the base, Bradford. There's like 40 mechtoids in here. So, let's hope it's the last of them. Let's hope it's not the last of us. More mechtoids, because sure, that's what the aliens needed. You know, I was just thinking... The aliens could really use a few more mechtoids. There aren't that many of them. They only have like 12. They really seem a little light on the mechtoids. They've come underprepared. This is a lot of bad guys. All right. Well, on the plus side, it's going to take these chaps a while to filter into our little area of doom. So I mean, we got that going for us, and a sectopod. Oh, that's fantastic. Actually, the sectopod is one of the least threatening things that's walked into the base. I know that sounds odd, but it has the decided advantage of being true. Alright, so we've got a couple big problems here. Main big problem, we got this chrysalid, and this guy is a significant issue for us. I think, though, we're going to be alright. If we bring Steve Irwin up here, we can go ahead and have Steve take a little poke at our chrysalid friend. That's some good damage and a hit and run. Now, we will revisit Steve in a minute, because if we don't have to use Steve's hit and run, I would prefer to not. That fucking Berserker is invisible. Oh, alright. Invisible Berserkers trouble me a great deal. They really do trouble me quite a great deal. I can't throw that grenade there because I can't destroy our entire team's only source of cover. That's simply not going to work for us. So this is a little bit of a risky move. One of the few risks we've taken so far, but it has to be done. We've got to get damage on this Berserker. We've got to get damage on that chrysalid. And ideally, we've got to remove that sectoid's cover. So the Emperor here is going to have to give us a little bit of Granado. It's got the kill on the chrysalid, which is fantastic. The Berserker's going to move. My goal is to try and drag him in, and that's exactly what I was looking for. Some close combat specialist shots. 6 damage and a shred from Steve Loco Irwin. And that may be all we need. A little freebie here from Abraham Hardcore Lincoln as well. Only 5 damage from his shotgun, despite the remarkably close range. Little disappointing, but I think we're going to be okay. Let's see what the Mustache has got for targets. You can only see that guy, huh? Alright, well, we're going to have the Mustache take 1 shot, and that's it. A kill for Samuel the Mustache Clemens. Unbelievable. The Mustache continues. I don't have the words. There are no words for the fantastic amazement that the Mustache has given me. Really, I'm at a complete and total loss. It's so beautiful. I mean, they should have sent a poet. They really should have sent a poet. What is that behind you, by the way, Mr. Sectoid? Is that a Sectoid commander? That's a Sectoid commander. Alright, well, that guy is a bit of a problem. I mean, his little friend here is about to get, just his head exploded like a fucking watermelon at a Gallagher show. I know I've been making a lot of Gallagher references lately, but, you know, it's felt appropriate every time I've done it. So, can we put this rookie... Yeah, let's... Is that only half covered? That's not very good. Well, you're in full cover now, rookie, but you're just not gonna contribute. I need you contributing. I mean, I know you're only a rookie, and I know you have a shit gun, and I know you're scared, and I know your pants are brown, and hey, you're not the only one. My pants are just as brown as yours are, trust me.
Overwatch.
Big Bad Wolf, you're gonna be on Overwatch as well. Samuel the Mustache Clemens can't reload and go on Overwatch this turn, so I think we just have to go err on the side of have him go exclusively on Overwatch. Because the Mustache's Overwatch has been overpowering. Abraham Lincoln can see a guy? I actively dislike the fact that Abraham Lincoln can see someone. If he can see someone, that means Steve Irwin can see someone, which means both of our troopers are in danger. I'm worried about the effects of possible incoming psychic powers. You know what? Let's put Lincoln on Overwatch. This guy is already mind merged, which I think means he probably will not throw panic at us. Nope, he's totally doing it. Alright, Lincoln has panicked. That's... You know what? It's bad, but it's not the worst that could have possibly happened. A side panic there is not really the end of the world. Virginia Big Bad Wolf showing off her steadfast... Why can Helen Keller not see that guy? If Lincoln can see her, Keller should also be able to see her. Alright, well, the aliens are taking advantage of some cover, and I don't really like that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring Napoleon forward. Alright, we've got 2 sectoids over there. Possibly a problem, but potentially not much of one. Here's what we're going to do. This shit's all going away. I need line of sight to these guys, and if I'm going to have to make line of sight happen in order to get it to happen, I'll make it happen. I can do that. I've got the skills. I've got the skills to pay the bills. There is no cover there for Helen Keller because we destroyed it with a grenade.
Roger that.
Let's bring Keller right around here. All right, she will have shots the next turn. We're going to hold off on Keller's turn. We may need her command ability. The Mustache does not have a shot. How can the Mustache not see that guy? I'm genuinely confused by the Mustache's inability to see that man. Steve Irwin can see him. He has a terrible shot, but he can't see him. You know, that guy's not in cover anymore, is he? He's absolutely not. He's standing in the open.
Moving out.
All right, Steve, time for you to take a little dangerous run here. I need a little bit of hit and run and then a fallback, if you would, sir. A kill here would be beautiful. Perfectly done. Once again, Steve Irwin runs out, gets a goddamn job done, mate, and it looks like he also hit that motherfucker so hard he killed his friends. Hit him so hard it made his friends die. That's the Steve Irwin way, man. I'll punch you so hard in the dick, mate, your friends will never have children ever again. That's it. It's gonna be not only the end of you, man, end of your entire family line. That's how Steve Irwin rolls. On the plus side, I'm glad it was a panic rather than a mind fray. While panic does last longer and is slightly more irritating, it doesn't do damage. And we don't have a friggin' medic. So we're playing sans medic here. What are you gonna do? I mean, he's already panicked. I mean, what more can you do to the guy? I'm genuinely curious what you think you could possibly do that's gonna be worse than what's already been done. 1 damage would have been, I mean, a thing, but you could have probably done that with a pistol. So, we still can't see that little sectoid piece of shit, huh? Alright, well, that's okay. I think we're gonna have to adopt the, what I like to call, at least, the Exalt strategy. We use this strategy to very fine effect when fighting Exalt. And I think we may have to do it again. So, Exalt strategy is a go, which is just destroy everything, and when they come running out of cover, just kill them like roaches with the lights coming on. Although, Bonaparte can't get that grenade on target. That's unfortunate. We're gonna move Napoleon a little further forward. That's a little riskier than I'm happy with.
It's killing time.
Everyone's gonna reload. Helen Keller, we're gonna have you. We'll come back to you in a minute. Mustache, you're on Overwatch. I think that just leaves Helen Keller and the rookie, right? Yeah. Rookie might be able to get a shot. Do I really want the rookie to go forward, though? I think the answer is no.
Overwatch.
That rookie will just get panicked or mind frayed, and that'll be the end of his shit for the foreseeable future. We could probably get a little more out of Virginia Woolf than we have been getting, though. So let's bring Virginia forward. She can at least put a distortion field on our 2 front men right here, and Helen Keller's just going to study her weapon. We're going to put the ball back in this sectoids court and see what he comes up with. Here comes more mechtoids. Virginia Woolf with a little Overwatch. Pretty good output from the Big Bad Wolf. She's huffing and puffing and blowing that mechtoid down. Is he taking... He's going on Overwatch. Alright. I have a feeling Helen Keller can probably straight up kill that guy. It's not a slam dunk guarantee, but it's also not out of the question. Now that's more of a problem right there. Now it's a real problem. That's a very hardy level of enemy aggression. Okay, we're in trouble. This is a lot of guys. Abraham Lincoln is no longer panicked, so we do have Lincoln at the ready. Of course, the mustache can't see either one of those two pieces of garbage, but Napoleon can see them both. If we could kill that sectoid, we would eliminate at least one of the side shields. I can't tell where the other one is coming from. I don't know if Napoleon would be better to throw the grenade at the mechtoids or to try and kill the guys shielding them. I think I'm going to throw it at the mechtoids, and I have one very particular reason for doing it. If we destroy this cover, we might be able to get a shot with Samuel the Mustache Clemens. All right, we did not. That's very bad. The other drawback to this plan is now this Berserker is our primary target. He is the biggest problem and the chief obstacle. Okay, so Samuel the Mustache Clemens can kill that man by himself. The Mustache is going to have no problem taking that cat out. None. He'll... Yeah. You know what? I say we just go ahead and do it. Let's have the Mustache just go ahead and bring him down. The only drawback to this plan of having the Mustache go ahead and bring this guy down is that the Mustache will not be on Overwatch for the rest of the turn. That's a little unfortunate. Here comes some rapid fire. This is the time you pick the miss, Clemens. Now is when you decide to miss, huh? Now. You decide to miss now. Now is when you decide... Yeah, I'm salty, Clemens. I'm not ashamed to admit that I'm a little salty. Also, Rookie, if you were going to do anything at all this mission, that would have been the moment to have done it. Alright, so the big bad wolf could possibly finish off one of those mechtoids. She could, you know what? She has a terrible chance to hit the Berserker. I would almost rather she kill the mechtoid. If we can take the kill on the mechtoid, it's better. It's less Overwatch. God damn it, Virginia.
Adjusting aim.
Now is when everybody decides, now when it's the most critical that we be okay, now is when everybody fucking decides to fall apart, huh? This is how you guys plan to roll with this? I can't tell which one of you has health and which one of you doesn't. So this is a kill shot then, and we do have the double tap here from the big bad wolf, and we're gonna have to use it. So shot number one, mechtoid down. That's one problem solved. Then we follow that up with a disabling shot, 97%. Please don't miss, Helen Keller. If you miss here, somebody dies. Alright, the Deadeye, showing them why they call her Helen Deadeye Keller. Getting the job done. Okay, now this is gonna seem like a foolish plan, and I realize I'm putting this rookie in some very real danger here. What I need, though, is I really could use a hit here, Rook. I need the free shots. Thanks for letting me down.
No contact with target.
Yeah, it's I was gonna say it's fine, but that's not true. It's not fine. It's not fine at all. The mechtoid is less of a concern. Holy shit, Steve Loco Irwin. Goodness gracious, Loco. You panicked, Steve?
We need emergency evac. Now, damn it, now.
Yeah, so Steve Irwin panicked. Steve Irwin doesn't panic. Yeah, Steve Irwin doesn't panic. That's not a thing that a good Steve Irwin does. Steve Irwin does not panic. So the mechtoid can't fire. We have to get vision on this Berserker. Alright, Lincoln. You're gonna have to run some Overwatch. Or not. For whatever reason, the mechtoid at no point along that run could see us. I'm genuinely confused by that. We do have hit and run. What's our hit percent chance like? It's absolutely terrible, but it doesn't matter. That mechtoid doesn't even have a gun. So we're just gonna put Abraham Lincoln right back where he was in his full cover. It's back to Team Alien's turn. Alright, so he's gonna catch some repairs from this drone. Oh, the drone double moved. That's unexpected. I honestly was very seriously expecting him to go for the repair. This drone likewise did not go for the repair. So the aliens seem very concerned with getting line of sight on us. And this mechtoid can't do anything. Helen Keller has taken care of him. Your shit is fucking ruined, mechtoid. You can come running into my wheelhouse and die in my fucking zone of terror. Now you go ahead and reload, champ. It's not gonna do you a whole hell of a lot of good now, is it? You're just about to get shredded. Oh, great, the sectopod has arrived. Is it just me, or did that guy cover a whole hell of a lot of ground in not a very long time at all? Because he was way back here, and sectopods are not that fast. So, yeah, that, doesn't it all seem like a lot of bullshit? Did anybody see the sectopod, or does anybody even have line of sight to him? That's really my only concern, is who can see him, or who has line of sight to him. Okay, Napoleon does not. He could just walk in and flank Napoleon and shoot him in the back, though, and if he does, Napoleon is fucked. So where can we put Napoleon that would keep him safe? The answer to that question is not really anywhere. We have already used our disabled weapon, so Helen Keller can't go back to that well. That pony's run its race already. That one's going back to the barn, because that trick is out of our bag of tricks. We called for the 3-iron and already shot the 3-iron. We can't really go back to that. I'm gonna save that rookie in case we need some emergency damage. Napoleon really doesn't have anywhere safe to be, does he? Unless we wanted to have him trade shots with the mustache, and I definitely don't want to do that. Alright, Clemens. This is time. Shooting display. Nice, solid 12 damage. That's good output. Give me a little rapid fire to back that up. Double 83s would be beautiful, your mustache. Alright. Okay, you know, we can deal with that. It's fine. It's not what I might have liked, but it's good enough to allow Steve Loco Irwin to finish the job. So there's another Mactoid down. Once again, Steve Loco Irwin dropping him right in the sack like a hungry rattler. I don't think they have rattlesnakes in Australia, actually. I'm pretty sure rattlesnakes are a strictly North American phenomenon, but it sounded cool. Oh, Abraham. Not quite enough soup to get it done, huh? Well, that's alright. Fortunately, you have a backup plan and an extra bullet. So that just leaves us here with Napoleon, who does not have chemical rounds in his weapon. I really sort of wish he had chemical rounds in his weapon. I also sort of wish that we still had our shadow device. Well, you know, I wish a great number of things, but those are just chief among them. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this rookie in bad cover in the hopes that we can lure that sectopod into shooting at the rookie, and meanwhile, Napoleon is just gonna run like hell.
Tout sweet.
Sweet, sweet indeed, Napoleon, indeed. So that's got Bonaparte safe. Ricky goes on Overwatch. A big bad wolf. I mean, we may as well have you just go ahead and reload. Having you take Overwatch at a sectopod does not seem fantastically useful. Sectoid pal is finally coming forward to take some pokes. Don't panic. Don't panic. Oh, thank God, Lincoln. Oh, little neural feedback as well. How do you like them apples? Oh, he didn't throw that at Lincoln. He threw it at, that's why. He didn't throw it at Lincoln. He threw it at Virginia the Big Bad Wolf. Take that! Neural feedback. It was a trap all along. If only you had been familiar with the Admiral Akbar parable of it's a trap. If the mustache gets hit here, I'm gonna be real salty. Yep, a sectopod hit us through fucking full cover. I'm not at all salty about that total horse shit. Also, I'd like to point out that's a sectopod that I don't think we can even see. Oh no, he can see him. Alright, well now we're in a bit of serious trouble. We still can't see that sectopod. Helen Keller cannot see that sectopod for whatever bizarre reason. That's complete nonsense, is what it is. Yeah, this is, okay, fantastic. Nobody can see that sectopod. As long as we stay here, that thing is never gonna move. It won't move. It'll stand there and do this to us all day. We're gonna have to go take some shots at it. I don't like this play at all, but it has to be done. Somebody's gotta get up here and start doing some damage to this piece of shit. Steve Loco Irwin and Abraham Hardcore Lincoln are the two men for the job. They're gonna be best suited to fit the bill. My concern is,
On reserves.
even if we get him up here and have him take hit and run shots, which we're only gonna get one out of Lincoln unless we're willing to leave him in the open, and I'm not willing to do that. My concern, though, they're gonna be in terrible cover once the deed is done.
Tout sweet.
Alright, Napoleon. What do you got? You can't even see him. Well, you can't mine Freya Cyber Disc. Clemens is out of ammo. Right. If we take a rapid fire, double 83s, if we get a little lucky here, will be enough to finish it off. Come on, Mustache. Get a little payback. This guy wrecked your shit. That's my boy. So, oh shit. Oh, that's real bad. It destroyed Steve Irwin's cover. Steve Irwin is sitting with his ass hanging in the breeze. Oh, this is terrible. Okay, we've got to find a way to fix this. I mean, he did kill the sectoid, so we got that going for us. How do we save you, Steve? How can we dig you out of this hole? And it's a very significantly deep hole. We got Cyberdisc coming in. We could have Abraham Lincoln run and stand in the open, but we know there are more sectoids down there. Do we want to take a peek from there, or would we rather go to here and just have you take... No, it's not going to work. If we're going to have him shoot, both shots have to hit. One shot is not going to be enough to finish off the Cyberdisc, and we may not even be able to get 2 hits. Actually, not even 2 shots is going to be enough. And that didn't activate hit and run, because that son of a bitch is flying. Well, fuck. In an effort to dig ourselves out of one hole, all we've done is dug ourselves an even bigger, deeper hole. Oh, this is real bad. Okay. Alright, think, man. There's gotta be something we can do here. I mean, we can put a distortion field on at least Steve Irwin. That may... God, why are your shots all so terrible? I wasn't counting on having Virginia Woolf have to shoot at that, or I would have had her shoot earlier, and we could have had the holo targeting for all those subsequent, or all those previous shots, but I really was expecting that thing to be dead by now.
Target's still in play.
Abraham Lincoln is probably dead. I don't think we can save him.
Headed there now.
If he wasn't injured, or we had gotten a medic on the mission, I mean, maybe we might have a chance. 1 damage from the rookie. That's fucking brilliant. Alright, and Helen Keller is out of ammo. Ugh. This is gonna end terrifically sadly. Come on, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, don't let me down, champ. You just gotta survive 1 turn, pal. 1 turn, that's all I need. Can you give me 1 turn on your health total? Most certainly not. Well, that's 10 damage for Lincoln, so any other damage at all kills him, and this is gonna be that damage. Fucking bullshit! Well, if only we had a medic or a med kit. Wait, do we have a med kit? Tell me one of you rookies brought a med kit. We have a rookie with a med kit.
Ready to rock.
We have a rookie with a med kit. So maybe Lincoln isn't all the way dead. Maybe he's just very, very badly injured forever. Virginia the Big Bad Wolf actually hit. Now, in order to apply that med kit, we are going to have to hit with subsequent shots here. You have a 78% chance, Clemens? That's not good. I mean, it's good enough because Samuel the Mustache Clemens doesn't fuck around. And Samuel Clemens has just been destroying everything this entire mission. And he also got 2 bonus damage on what I think is probably a sectoid down there lurking out of sight. Alright, Napoleon, let's get you up here to this full cover. You can see that thing now? Yes, you could also, if you can see it, hit it with a grenade, so why don't you go ahead and not... Alright, well, maybe not. Well, you may as well take a shot, because you're not doing anything else. Nice whiff. Helen Deadeye Keller can't do anything, because that thing is going to be hiding... It's going to be hiding the entire mission. We might as well just move Helen Keller. If we want her to contribute at all, we need her to move. Where could we grapple to? If we throw the hook, where could we throw it? Anywhere useful? Yes. We could throw it, like, right here. Or not? Well, we're still throwing the hook. I've got to try and get line of sight on that Cyberdisc. Can't do it from there, which means Helen Keller is out next turn as well. Ricky's just going on Overwatch, and our other rookie...
On my way.
I guess we'll bring you forward, put you on Overwatch as well. Where, well, you can see... Take the shot, Rook. Overwatch for the mustache, without a doubt. And Steve Irwin, you have got to get to some better cover, man.
Roger.
We're just going to bring Steve Irwin to here. We're going to have him reload. And this will probably draw a grenade from this Cyberdisc, would be my guess. We didn't need another Mechtoid. We have so few turns left with which to deal with this Cyberdisc.
Shot failed to connect.
If we do want to try and save Abraham Lincoln from bleeding out, we've got to get over there quickly. Alright, so here's a little covering fire from Samuel the Mustache Clemens! Well, 3 damage, it's not nothing. It is through a psychic shield, I might like to point out. These guys have so much. Alright, the Mustache staying strong. His cover holds up. The aliens have so much mechanized infantry coming at us here. We may be drawing a grenade. Nope, that thing's gonna go up and over. Yeah. That's all things considered. That's actually not bad. The up and over is not bad for us. It's not terrible. Right, we'll hold off on you because you have multiple targets. Steve, Loco, Irwin.
Heading there now.
I'm gonna bring you around. I want you to only be able to see. Okay, you can, and you have a reasonable hit percentage. Helen Keller, can you see anything at all? Keller has a shot at something. One shot at the mechtoid. We gotta take it. We need to soften this prick up. Come on, Helen Deadeye Keller. That's a fine start. Give me the double tap, Keller. There it is. Helen Keller with the double. Put one in his eyeball. Oh, that's right, Helen Keller. She's all about shooting for the eyes, because she doesn't have any, so, you know. Do I want to risk double 70% here? You know what? I trust Steve Irwin. If you're going to put your trust in someone, you put your trust in Steve goddamn Irwin. Oh, I trust me some Steve Irwin. Damn right you do, mate. And this is why you trust Steve Irwin. Because goddamn Steve Irwin gets the job done, mate. I get the job done. So that was beautiful. Nothing short of beautiful. Alright, Napoleon, that thing is on Overwatch. Virginia Wolf can see it. We're gonna have her go ahead and take a shot here. 4 damage in a hollow target is respectable. Samuel the Mustache Clemens, I think, is just gonna reload, drop into Overwatch. I would love to get the Emperor up to where maybe he could throw a grenade at that guy or something. The problem I foresee with having him do that, I'm pretty sure he would draw Overwatch if we move him, and he does not have lightning reflexes. I love me some of the Emperor, but we can't have him draw on Overwatch. And if Lincoln survives the turn, we may trade a rookie's life for Lincoln. That rookie may be about to make the ultimate sacrifice. Alright, 3 damage from the Emperor. It's not nothing. I mean, it's something. We'll take it. Cyberdisc is dropping down. Alright, here we go. The mustache. Come on, mustache. Oh, it's beautiful. 7 damage from the mustache. His Overwatch, I'm telling you, Samuel the Mustache Clemens has been spot on the entire mission. This is unfortunate. Come on, some. Oh, I was hoping that the mustache would be able to finish it off, but he didn't quite have enough juice, and the big bad wolf is about to take one here. Or the aliens could miss. Big bad wolf getting some remarkable luck there. Alright, big bad. Well, that's not as much damage as we might have liked, but it might be enough. This rookie has... Alright, well, rookie, your turn is licked. So, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go save fucking Abraham Hardcore Lincoln. It has to be done. Stabilize it. Alright, so Abraham Lincoln is in no immediate danger of death. Although, unfortunately, the same can't be said for yonder rookie. That guy's probably fucked. Did no damage. That's, not good. Alright, well, Helen Keller can't miss, so we'll just have her kill it. Cyberdisc is done. And Helen Keller with the drop. Please don't explode and kill Abraham Lincoln. Thank you, I appreciate it. Some of our better cover has now been ruined, however. Alright, Irwin, I think we're going to bring you back around the corner. You're going to reload. Abraham Lincoln is safe. Napoleon, this is half cover only now, so your gas is going to move. Let's get you over here. You're going to reload. Mustache, nothing fancy for you, man. You've been doing all of the heavy lifting on this mission, despite the fact that you are now grievously wounded. It's Overwatch for you. You're the only one who can protect us, Samuel the Mustache Clemens. We trust the mustache. And there's a reason we trust the mustache, because the mustache keeps us safe. Overwatch for Clemens, Overwatch for Irwin. I want to try and get my rookie back into a position of safety because... Well, Helen Deadeye Keller is now just standing there with her hand in the... Okay. She's standing there with her hands in the air, and I don't want her standing there waving them around like she just don't care, because I patently do care. And I kind of want to reward this rookie for saving Abraham Lincoln's life. I feel that he's earned some recognition. And I think this may be where we wrap things up. We are at a reasonably good stopping spot. Why haven't I gotten any additional reinforcements? Aren't I supposed to be entitled to more XCOM troopers at some point? Specifically, a medic would be real handy. Or do we have to go through like 8 trillion miles more base and we get more troopers as we progress? I don't remember. It's been so long since I've done a base defense. I didn't have to do one at all in our last campaign. So it's possible I just may be misremembering. But either way, this is where I'm going to wrap things up. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot to us. Hands in the air for Abraham Lincoln, too, and wave him around like you just don't care, because Honest Abe was all about getting jiggy with it. That's a well-documented historical fact. How do you think he got lured into Ford's Theater? There was a hoedown afterwards. That's how. If you'd like to see more XCOM, including the culmination of this base defense, which I have to admit I'm a little more, or at least a little less sanguine, I'm more worried than I was previously. Without Abraham Hardcore Lincoln in the mix, our offensive damage output has been fairly dramatically reduced. I'm not pleased about that, not pleased at all. But if you want to see the culmination, you might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of XCOM every single day. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.